but other than that, goes for right side first, and Hydrus does left side first, then right side. So definitely gonna be a little different from each other, but close all the same. We'll be sure of their paces when they reach escape.
Yeah, so they're going to be going in different directions pretty much after like 5 minutes, and then we're probably not going to see them completely lined up until they get to the escape sequence towards the end.
Two things for sure we'll be able to notice at the start is that they both get the left side 8-ball level out of the way, so we'll definitely be seeing if a potential risky strat by the name of Seesaw Skip will be in play, and we'll see how that goes for them.
That's right, very true. So we should be seeing them side by side in the first couple little levels before they split off into different directions. It looks like we're starting with a tutorial here. Pretty standard. They're just teaching you the different mechanics of the game. All you gotta do is just get a key. If anyone knows or doesn't know the story of the Octo expansion, we wake up as Agent 8, an amnesiac Octoling who's just trying to find a way out of this dark subway station. Meets up with Captain Cuttlefish, which some Splatoon veterans might know from the original game.
Definitely a strong start from both runners. Me personally, that bomb can sometimes be a little tedious to hit, but they definitely came out strong, got it first try. No, good positioning.
Of course, you can't expect much else from these great runners. Looks like they're both choosing girls. I'm actually surprised. Usually, Hydrus goes for the side hair, and Tones does the ponytail. Looks like they're switching it up a bit today.
Oh yeah, I did notice that too.
So, for starters, we do have a lot of cutscenes. The intro of this game is a bit slow. We're getting into some real gameplay very soon, once we get to know the subway station a little bit more.
I'm sure the hair changing is just some classic RNG manipulation.
Of course.
Gotta make sure they get the best RNG, come out on top.
Of course, when there's Splatoon, there's always a little bit of RNG.
Especially when it comes to Octoshot Skip, that's a no-brainer.
Of course, well, thankfully, that's not going to be happening, because in this tournament, it's been banned.
Good thing.
Yeah, that trick is just way too RNG that it's really not worth doing it in races. It's just not fun.
Yeah, the most you can do with that trick is just positioning, and even then, it's still partially up to the game.
Even if you get like a really good setup, it's not guaranteed you're gonna get first try, even if you're one of the best runners.
Oh yeah, we'll see in seconds here how this first level goes. There's definitely some good bomb strats to cut the time down.
Yes, one thing I was actually considering when making the rule set of this tournament was I was originally planning to have Octoshot Skip be allowed, but just have like the subtitle "Attempt at your own risk."
Oh yeah.
If they got like a bad Octoshot Skip, that would be like their decision. Okay, they decide to go for it. That's what they get. But then we just decided that no, we're just not gonna allow it.
Yeah, it's probably best in the long run. Octoshot Skip is especially if someone gets a first try, you can basically give them an easy 30-second league that the other runner just isn't capable of doing, especially if they haven't practiced or attempted Octoshot Skip in the past.
Yeah, so we just got rid of it, and it looks like we're getting into the very first level here.
Oh yeah.
Gonna shoot down some of our Octolings, so apparently we're gonna be killing our own species.
Oh yeah.
These are
on the bad ones.
Evil. They got those glasses. We need to kill all the cool Octolings here.
I just was the first bomb. Tone's not going for the bomb strat, but
Hydrus does a lot of bomb trickery in these levels.
Definitely goes for some good strats. I think there's a lot of potential to see in this level, though. For the most part, they are fairly lined up.
That second Octolane is actually a bit RNG. Its behavior and where exactly it's gonna go is a little
Ooh,
bit RNG. So you
Hydrus
can.
with the Inkjet. The Inkjet Octoling Bomb, very nice
Oh yeah,
strat, and drawing the smiley face right after.
so that's Hydrus, all right.
Yeah, it's our Hydrus.
Very clean level by both runners.
Oh yeah. The bomb strats do have Hydrus a tad ahead, but there is still plenty of time to save and plenty of mistakes to potentially be made.
Whereas Hydrus with just a bit slight lead, but of course anything can change. This is just one of those categories where if you make a mistake, it can cost you quite a bit of time,
Oh yeah,
especially in
for
some
sure.
levels.
Octo expansion directly compared to hero mode, its deaths are a lot more punishing.
This is a very unforgiving category at times. And again, it usually depends on what level, but there are times when if you just make one mistake, you can lose a lot of time. And especially for top runners, it can completely kill the run.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now we're getting into the baller level. This is where we can use the ball special from multiplayer. I love how Octo Expansion introduces these cool obstacle courses they can do with special weapons. I thought those were really good ideas.
Oh yeah, definitely an interesting concept. Really puts the weapons to their potential use and different uses especially.
Absolutely.
We'll see. There is a left side cycle and a right side cycle at the end. Let's see. You gotta be really fast to get them.
Hydrus does a little jump there before trying to skip those cycles. Not many runners attempt it, but I believe it saves a little time if you successfully get it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. It looks like Hydrus can potentially make left side. Let's see if he goes for it. He may not want to risk it, and that's a no. Probably for the best.
But it's all right. Only if you have an extremely clean level do you get left side there.
Oh yeah. And it saves at most like a second or two, and that's only if you are ahead in the first place.
Not
But
even.
either way,
It's barely even worth
pretty
it.
clean baller level for both players.
You almost have to have an exactly perfect level. You have to be like extremely smooth with your movement. You have to cut as many corners as possible. Your jumps have to be as tiny as possible. But it looks like we're now getting into everyone's favorite mode in the Octo expansion, the 8-ball levels. And this one is known for being the level where most resets happen in Octo expansion. This is a very hard level. You have to be very precise on where you're shooting the 8-ball and just guiding it throughout the level. And there's also a very hard trick at the end called Seesaw Skip, where they're gonna skip a good portion of the level to try to successfully time shooting the 8-ball up a rotating seesaw to get it to the end. And it's a very inconsistent
Seesaw
trick.
Skip. We're in for a real party
Yeah.
here. Patience
Let's
is
see
key
what-
here. Unless you're going for a real quick cycle. Let's see how Hydrus does here with the Seesaw Skip. And it looks like he does make it. That is.
Oh, look very clean by Hydrus.
And Tones as well, both making the Seesaw Skip, not losing any
Yeah.
potential time save. It's quite a rough one missing that.
Hydrus only a couple seconds ahead, but both runners doing very clean so far.
Yeah, for sure.
A cool little fun
Noise
fact.
says left side is free with the Kappa. Of course, left side is the easiest cycle to make, of course.
Left side is arguably easier than right side.
Yeah, left side is
The-
it's baby easy. There's no way you can miss it.
One, because it has less levels than right side.
Oh yeah, of course. It's just common sense.
Yeah. One fun fact about the 8-balls is that they actually don't work the way many think. It doesn't matter where you shoot the 8-ball on where it's going to go. It's actually a matter of where you shoot the 8-ball from, as adjacent to where your character is. So It's always basically it's always going to move away from your character. It doesn't matter if you shoot like the ball on the left. It's always going to go away from
From
your
different
character.
angles, of course. And this is where runners separate. Tones moving into the right side levels. Hydrus going into the Rainmaker level of left side. We'll see how this
So
turns
now
out.
their path has divided, and so we probably won't see them exactly who's ahead until
But we can get a good idea
the
depending on
escape
how they do
sequence.
in these levels.
Yeah, we can get a little bit of an idea. Hydrus looks like he's doing a very clean job of doing the Rainmaker level. It's
Quick and
pretty easy
short.
compared to the other one. There is another Rainmaker level in the Octo expansion. We won't see it in any percent, but it is a lot harder than this one. Route and everything. It should be pretty clean. It's mostly a pretty consistent level. Tones is finishing up the Blaster Bouncy level, as I like to call
Near
it. Looks
miss
like he
right at the
made
end there. Breaking your shield
nobody
there
made a
loses
good cycle at the
a
very
couple
end.
of 5 to 6 seconds.
Well, but it was overall pretty clean.
Luckily he knew when to time the boost pad. Definitely being safe there is a key.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
probably
moving
get
into rail level. Definitely
yes, the dualies
can
level.
be easy to mess up here. You want to be careful with your dodge rolls, and
Yeah,
the
going really
sniper
fast
segment for sure can be a problem.
from that level is hard.
I just with the mass dually rolls right there at the start, just getting right in there, going as fast as possible.
I need to make sure he times his jumps right to make sure he doesn't fall off, because falling off costs quite a bit of time.
Oh yeah. Alright, getting up to the sniper segment on Hydrus. Let's see how this goes. These snipers can break your shield, and you can definitely recover from that, but you do want to be careful.
Yeah. It looks like he's playing it safe, though. He's not...
Definitely going with the safe dodge rolls. Dying here can be quite the time loss.
There is a faster strat where you can completely go straight down the sniper rails and just completely dodge over the first one.
Making
But
the clean dodge rolls to the boost pads at the end. Very nice.
you played it pretty
Going for the,
safe.
Nice bomb
Probably
at the
the
end too.
best.
Very clean level overall. And Tones getting the inkjet skip in AO2. Very good skip. And it can definitely hurt to miss.
I'm sure when I see these runners playing, I'm always going to say they're good, even though they say it's bad, because, you know, they're better than me.
Both runners are definitely very skilled and have lots of potential. Being the second and third on the leaderboards, they're both very close. One of the main differences between them is Hydrus, although it is banned in the tournament, Hydrus typically in his runs doesn't use Octoshot skip, so he is probably more used to this. Tones will be getting a little taste of the phase 2, getting the Octoshot. Hopefully he's practiced that up nice and well. Can be easy to mess up there.
I believe at one time he said he did Octoshot skip so many times that he forgot how to do the part with the Octoshot. No offense to
Yes,
Tones.
Hydrus with a very clean Bustalicious, popping all those targets.
It's like Tones is in the
going
second
well
8-ball level.
on the 8-ball level for sure. Ooh,
Personally, I don't
sliding
think...
right past that gap.
Yeah, that's probably the most sketchy part in the level. Personally, I don't think that 8-ball level is as easy as the previous one, but there's still a lot of room for error.
Yeah, the potential for error at the end is definitely safe to make sure it doesn't bounce into the pads.
Yeah,
It's
the
definitely
end,
going to benefit from that.
you definitely won't die, but you can lose a lot of time if you don't have good control over the 8-ball.
Very clean ending there. Hydrus going in on the ink slide level. To pop
It's
these
very similar.
snipers back down.
Very similar to what you
Slow
see in the
ending.
main campaign. Kind of think of that level as almost a deleted version of level 8 from the main campaign, because if any of you know, level 8 revolves around these ink furlers.
Very clean crate cleanup on Hydrus. Throwing those burst bombs early well on the rail to save some time.
Using the charger is a lot more consistent on this level because burst bombs will automatically completely extend the octo furlers, and it's also a
Tone's
lot more
going into
consistent.
shrinking station, already in the yellow. Gonna wanna play it careful there. Definitely don't wanna overuse. But looks like he'll be fine. Oh my, that is quite a low ink.
Ooh.
He looks like he's
Very
just
close
enough
at
to
the
get to the
end.
end. That was... had me shivering a bit.
That was a little sketchy at the end, but he made it work.
But Hydrus going into Thang 1. About to get that first thing.
Hardest levels in the game. Where everything can change right here. Can you get it?
I just better not choke that Thang 1. Could be the
Okay,
end of the
alright.
run right away.
Easy.
He's got
Easy,
shots
looks
in,
like
he's
gonna
got
lock it.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, the jump at the end. Oh, what a legend.
Nice.
Did that
This is
very
like
professionally.
This is like the Toad levels from Super Mario 64.
Tones on our radical rails. Bopping these targets as quick as he can.
That's
Doing
a
a
very
good job
precise
at
level.
it. I, for one, have not the most wonderful aim. This level does take me a little longer than that, I'll say.
Same.
Getting those first 4 targets at the bottom is definitely a good time saver. No backtracking or looking back down to those targets.
It's you win by Hydrus is going to get into the next Rails level. This one can be really weird at times. Sometimes
Don't
you
want to
can just
take any risky jumps. Definitely wait for the rail to be there. But it's
Yeah,
always nice to take this jump at the start. You can jump before the rail even spawns, but Hydra's going for the safe one, waiting for the rail to be in view.
probably smart because if you don't wait for the rails, then you can just completely fall off the rail, and there's no checkpoints in this level too, so you can waste a lot of time.
Tones on our ink brush level using the Octo brush, definitely the safer choice. Don't have to just tank all those targets. Ink brush otherwise can take 2 hits sometimes on targets, especially on the rails.
The ink brush does a little more on ink, but the Octo brush is a lot more powerful, so it's better at smashing all the targets.
For sure, definitely the save option, probably a good idea. It is definitely easy to mess up on the rails. You could just miss one single swipe and miss a target. I just with a near miss there, wow.
Ooh, that was
almost
a bit
hitting the
sketchy.
sleeper, that was scary.
Especially at the end of the level.
Good thinking to go forward instead of left. Could have been quite tragic dying there, lots of time lost there. These 40 seconds, I believe.
When you're at the end, you do not want to die.
Oh yeah, long auto-scroller dying on there is very punishing. Even at the start, it's at least 5 seconds. Need that spawn back.
It's now going into the infamous girl power station. This has been known to be a pretty hard level, unless you're a speedrunner, and then it's hard in the case of being auto-scroller, so you can't really save time at all.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to mess up though. You wanna make sure you got all their spawns.
And you need to make
Down
sure to
and
be
around.
careful, because if you fail at all, then you're losing about a minute and
Looks
a
like
half.
he's going for the bomb strats. Getting the spawns with the bombs, definitely a good idea. Shooting them off the walls. Making sure he doesn't have any stuff to deal with later.
Just now going on to probably one of the hardest stages on the left side. Can't touch this station.
Well, and I hope Hydrus plays well on this station. Definitely near the end, you can go for quite a risky strat. This is definitely a scary level.
For this one, you can't touch any enemy ink or get shot by enemies, so there's a lot of places where you mess up, so you gotta be very precise on your movement and everything.
IO4 Monka S, definitely graffiti. This is definitely a scary level. Hydrus playing it very well, going for the curler strat, blowing up all of those guys.
You need to make sure you don't kill that Octo Trooper guy, because it spawns in 3 more enemies, which have a lot more firepower. And wasting a bit of time too.
Tones making a nice little drawing there with his inkjet, drawing a heart.
Oh, nice heart.
Hydrus bypassing all of these enemies, going straight to the edge. This part can be a little iffy. Definitely played it safe,
If,
attracting the attention. Now, let's see if he goes for fast ending or not. I believe he may. Oh my! That is scary. Oh no,
ooh, no!
that
You
is
stepped
so
in enemy
punishing.
ink. That sucks.
Going for the fast ending was definitely a punishing thing there.
Yeah,
Let's see if he goes for it again or if he goes
he
for a
aimed his
safe grab. We'll
curler a
see.
little differently, so I think that's what messed him up.
Does still
Ooh,
go for the fast ending and he does make it second try, so he doesn't
there we
lose
go.
too much. He could potentially lose more. That is definitely gonna be a time loss for him. Tones is likely ahead at this point.
Little time loss, but definitely could have been worse.
Can absolutely make it up still. Tones going on Matchmaster with the blaster. Very easy to mess up. You gotta have some precise shots for this level. I myself don't go for this strat yet because I am bad.
Oh
Oh
no, it looks like
no!
he broke the
Tones with
incorrect crate.
the blowing up the crate. Oh my, they are both taking hits here.
Luckily it happened towards the beginning, so hopefully that won't lose
Luckily.
that much time.
And luckily Hydrus had a close spawn as well. That is definitely unfortunate. Deaths on both sides. They're probably pretty even about now. Hydrus with the happy face on.
All the smiley
Oh,
faces.
going for a
Oh,
second
yeah.
happy face. Look at this man. What a madman. Spreading the positivity through Twitch.
A happy guy. We got smiley faces and we got hearts.
Tones seemingly playing Matchmaster Blaster a little slower. Definitely a good idea considering that death at the start was quite painful and punishing.
So the stage Hydrus is on is an auto-scroller. It doesn't end until the timer stops. So as long as he defeats all the Octo missiles and doesn't let his orb break, then
Looks
should
like
be
he's got
fine.
a lot of missiles in tail here, but he should be able to deal with them no problem. 2 seconds on the clock, and he goes for the jump.
Barely.
Oh my, Tones. Close shot near the end there, but he's gotten it.
Playing a little slower, but
Definitely a good
because of the
idea
death.
considering the death. It would be pretty tragic to die again on Matchmaster, especially since if he dies later, he's got to redo the whole thing. Otherwise,
it's towards the
compared to like
end.
Hydrus dying on IO4, he just has to respawn at the checkpoint.
Just about to get Thang 2 and finishing up left side.
And Tones finishing up Matchmaster and moving right on to the Octo Shower. Let's see how this goes.
Yes, this
There are
is the
some
only
quick
boss from
kill
the
strats.
single campaign. So this boss is Octo Shower. A lot of people thought, why this boss from the main campaign? But this is going to be the one where you use the Inkjet special, and there's a lot of interesting tricks and quick kills you can do with this boss.
Having good aim is definitely a plus in this fight. There are some quick kill strats for phase 2 and 1, or phase 2 and 3, and phase 1 just having some nice aim and good prediction will get you a quick kill there. Let's see how Tones does with that. I just dropping off the second thing, moving on to right side. Them both having a death at this point makes it nice to think that they are roughly even for now.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say they're pretty even at this point.
See how this Octo Shower goes? Tones not exactly getting the quickest.
Not the fast
oh
trap.
my! The Octo Shower jumping across 2 whole platforms.
Yeah.
That is unlucky on his end.
Been bouncing. That should waste a couple time, but hopefully not too much. Very occasionally, if you miss the third one, that Octo Shower could just go on a joyride, and it's impossible to get it.
Now Tones should be going for those quick kill strats. Let's see how those go. He's got 1 down, 2 down. Goes for the boost in the third. Does he get the quick kill? Yes, he does.
Very
He
nice.
does get the quick kill. Very nicely done. Let's see how he can replicate that in the third try.
The third phase is a
quick
little bit
straight
harder.
line. Just going for a straight line kill in the bounce with me level. Ooh, gets the
Good jump.
fan. Nice timing.
Phase is a bit harder because the octocopters are fast now.
Oh, Hydrus. Very good idea to
No
wait for
problem.
that. And
Comes with a pretty decent boss fight. And Hydrus with a good level as well.
so the very good bounce with me. How did Tones do on that third phase? I didn't quite catch that. Did he get the quick kill?
Did get the quick kill.
Did get the quick kill. Very nicely done by Tones. I'm just moving into the Inkjet level, AO2. Let's see how this goes. Or I
He's
believe
about
that's
to
AO2.
get the first thing now, finally.
Alright. Tones getting his first thing on right side. Hydrus going for a nice skip here at the start.
Oh, he's going for it.
Going on these. Going all the way there. Does he make it? He does make it. He
Let's see
goes
how
for
he can
this
do
nice,
with the main
very
skip.
good checkpoint skip. You boost yourself over here, and the game believes that you've made that checkpoint, and he spawns right there and skips a nice segment.
Very nice.
He
Oh, he
did
doesn't
make
even
it,
hit the
so that is
switch.
a good time save.
Doesn't even hit the switch before he jumps over the first gap and then hits the switch for the rest. Very nice
Oh
level.
yeah. Very nicely done. Tones grabbing that first thing. Moving into the lower part of right side. Getting those 2 levels done. And going to grab his thing too.
By the
If
way,
Hydrus
they're
does
not
his
called.
setup list, I'll eat my underwear live. Oh, I'll note you on that boom noise.
By the way, these things are called thangs, not things. Thangs.
Yes, because Splatoon is very cultured in its naming system.
Hydrus is coming up on the second 8-ball level.
The most you
And
can do here is
Tones.
just some good movement and getting that ending nice and set up for him.
Yeah, just don't lose time.
Tones going into an eliminate the enemies level. Let's see how he does with this.
We're just gonna be doing
Knocking down the
Sploot from
snipe.
Minecraft.
Knocking down the sniper and the gunner without problem. Shooting down the right side of enemies and left side. Very clean. Let's see if he takes down these guys at the end.
Looks like
Misses the
Hydrus
first
gets
shot.
the bounce. Hydrus got the bounce on that pad there.
Oh my,
That was
Tones with a
pretty good.
close call there. Almost broke his armor. Or he did break his armor, almost died, but thankfully came back. Hydrus very cleanly getting that in the launch pad.
In that Footloose level, if you break your armor before the Octo bombers come,
Oh
then
my.
it's that you actually have a big risk of dying.
Oh, Hydrus gotta protect that ball from the wall. These Noctarians definitely don't want him to get it though.
Looks like he made it work. Very good level by Hydrus.
Did very, very good ending.
He's heading into the next Doolies level now.
Tones
Let's
moving
see if he
into.
can make the jump at the end.
Oh yes,
Skip
jump at the end. How did the Able just freeze there? Boom noise? I'm not so sure. Must have been just bad RNG on his part. Enemies likely shot it. Tone's going for the nice quick dodge rolls here. Little time saves for dodge rolls, but as long as you do a bunch of them in quick succession, you can really cut off some land rail. Let's see if Tones gets this rail skip. Sometimes people use visual cues or something, but he did get it.
Very nice.
As long as he doesn't mess up on the targets. Here, sometimes I can mess the targets up, shoot them a tad too much, but Tones does not have that problem. Very skilled, pulling up on that level, cleaning it up
Okay.
nice and good. Hydrus on the shrinking station. Ooh, playing it really risky to the end,
Ooh.
but
That was really weird. He actually
Definitely
ran out of
preserving
ink at
his
the
ink.
very end.
Hydrus uses cheats, remember? Oh yeah, guys, Hydrus is not playing legit. He is a confirmed cheater. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, eliminated. Match is over.
Hydrus is disqualified. Tone's moving into Thang 2 on the right side. About to move into
Moving
left
into
side after
left.
this. And Hydrus on the Radical Rail Station. See how quickly he can pop these targets. Got some. Hopefully, get some good shot RNG. Good aiming. He does clap those targets right down there. Doesn't have to worry about those.
Little rail mess up, but no worries.
Moving
so
up on the
far.
world. Oh, he's popping all these ones he's missed previous. He's not messing around.
It is possible you can get pretty unlucky with shot RNG.
Very nice by Hydrus. Very clean. Very nice cleanup of those targets.
One's going into the Rainmaker level. Again, pretty simple. At this point, each runner is doing levels that we've seen before. It's just a matter of how well they can do them.
Hydrus using Ink Brush on the level saves at least a potential 1.5 seconds if performed very well. Let's see how he does.
Yeah, the ink brush goes a little faster too.
There is a skip you can do on this level, skipping the ink tank. I wonder if he'll go for that. He does not, plays it safe. Good thinking. It doesn't save that much. Very good mashing there.
If you don't get that ink tank there, you could still have enough ink to make it to that bounce pad.
Playing the rails nice and safe, making sure he gets all his swings in. Ooh, very nice smashing at the end there, finishing at 5 seconds.
Oh no, Tones having trouble.
Oh no, Tones!
Tones died at the end.
Having trouble getting on, just got cock blocked by that ink right there. That is very unfortunate for Tones.
No,
All we can hope for is that the Octolings don't pop it and make the Rainmaker reset. That'll be...
It's gonna be really hard because the Octolings are gonna be really ganging up on him to try to get that Rainmaker.
Yes, Tones is gonna have to fight through this one. If he gets his armor broken, it may be over. Let's see if he can push through this. He may be able to do it. And he saves it by a hair. Very nice recovery by Tones.
Those are one of the rare things where the Rainmaker doesn't completely ink the place where he dunked the Rainmaker, and then the Octoling turns around and then shoots the thing and blocks his path.
Oh yes, that was unfortunate for Tones.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate, but luckily he wasn't able to struggle with getting it back at the end. It's almost possible that you can actually get really stuck there if that doesn't happen, because...
I'm just not using any bomb strats for girl power, just shooting them right down. Gunning them down from the start. Tones on the gnarly rails. Let's see if he goes for any risky strats and he can avoid the terrorizing snipers in the mid.
The ink rails can be a little bit broken, or the ink grinder rails can be a little broken at times, and not in a good way. Just doing girl power station. Just gotta make sure he doesn't mess up.
Making sure all these Octolings don't cause him any trouble. Oh, Tones going for a nice skip, killing the sniper down the line middle, so he doesn't have to switch over any rails. And he got past the snipers no problem, which is a good sign. Tones just finishing up this level here. Well, Hydrus drawing his trademarked happy face. That's our Hydrus, always dropping happy faces. Saving it as a capture as well. Classic Hydrus, there we go. And a mini happy face in the middle!
And a little nose.
Everybody, so put your happy faces in the chat.
Nice mementos.
Everyone drop your happy faces in the chat. Gotta spread that positivity for sure. I know I dropped mine there. Tones going into Bustalicious. Definitely easy to mess up here. Quite devastating to lose, especially if near the end.
You just gotta be very precise with your shots to not hit any of those fail balloons. If you do, it's an automatic game over. As if the fail balloon name wasn't a giveaway enough.
We got 3 happy faces in chat. Come on, chat. You guys can do better than that. Oh, but where's your smile?
We need the positivity power.
Oh my. Tones running out of ink there. He does make the bomb for Bustalicious, though. Hydrus very, very clean. Gets them right on cycle as they spawn right at the end there. And Tones not choking Bustalicious. A good sign for both. Very well done level on both ends. There you go, Bo, dropping the smile in the chat. Attaboy.
Oh.
Gotta support our
that
troops.
Positivity from everyone.
Hydrus going into JO4, I believe it is. Let's see if he can get that nice rail skip. And Tones in the... I can't quite remember the name of the stage off the top of my head. I believe it's Ink Slide, that's it.
Yeah, Ink and Slide. That's what it is. I just call it the roller level without the roller weapon.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe the roller is actually the third weapon that we don't use.
Hydrus going ham
Unless
on
you're doing
those
hunting
dodge
as well.
rolls, my. Let's see if he can get this jump. Very nicely
Nice.
done, Hydrus. Even jumps a little to the right, so he gets on the rail even earlier. 1000 IQ play right there. He bops the target nice and good. Hops off the rail just as Tones is hopping off a rail and Ink Slide. Very well done. Tones with a nice finish here. Getting that data point right there. And Hydrus going into the third thing.
Yes. I wonder why we're getting all these things for. Need to, like, build something?
If you thought you missed this, welcome in Game Gaia. There has been deaths on both ends. I believe Hydrus is in the lead. Tones had a death on Matchmaster, and Hydrus had a death on what was it? IO4.
IO4 or the can't touch this station.
Tones had another
think
death.
both of
I
those are
can't
able
exactly
to.
remember where it was though.
Oh, it was the Far Out station or the Rainmaker stage.
Right. Tones did have a little mess up on the remix station, but luckily he did come back from it. Put those Octolings in their place.
Yeah. So, predicting that Hydrus is a little bit ahead. Escape the sequences where everything can change.
Yes, Escape can really determine the runs around here. Both of them they're actually fairly close now that I'm seeing Hydrus a little ahead, but they both are getting their Agent 3 drawing done right now. Very nicely done. And Hydrus going into the very dangerous Matchmaster. Let's see if he mirrors Tones by popping a box, or if he cleans it up nice and easy.
See,
Possibly
but
going slower.
remember, Hydrus has 2 levels ahead of him, while Tones has 3.
That is true, but it may be evened out if Hydrus has a death near Matchmaster. Even worse, Tones would be put in first if Hydrus gets a near end death. It's quite
Also,
surprising to see Hydrus is going pretty quick here. Just no mercy on those boxes.
2 boxers are safe. Unless they're the boxes that will kill you.
Oh no!
Ooh, very
Hydrus getting a
unfortunate.
death on Matchmaster just like Tones, except he was further ahead than Tones was. This is just about probably going to even them out here. That is very, very rough. Me personally, I prefer to go right down there to shoot those boxes. I don't trust my aim enough to shoot them from the top. That's gonna be rough for Hydrus.
Just take my shots
Either
really
putting
slow.
Tones in the lead or evening them right out. Tones finishing up IO5 though, no deaths, which is a good sign.
Nice. Again, that level can cost you a lot of time if you mess up.
Yes, Matchmaster and IO5, both time-consuming levels for losing it.
You're still going pretty fast despite the death. He definitely wants to catch up. Still needs to be careful though. Almost done.
Ooh, that last shot there gave me a bit of anxiety, if I'm quite honest.
Here we go though. Both runners had some very interesting deaths on Matchmaster.
They're probably broken even about now, but Tone's going into IO4. Let's see if he gets a death here, or if he plays it as safe as he can. Personally, I like to play the ending safe and kill all the enemies. because I don't like going for that fast strat at the end. It's quite dangerous, and I don't necessarily trust myself enough just yet.
So far, so good for Tones. Usually the beginning's not as bad as the end. The ending's where it's at.
Yeah, we'll see how Tones does. Let's see if he goes... Oh, he does go for a cook and curler strat. He does get the guys.
All the top runners usually go for the curler strat there.
I do go for it, but I do miss it sometimes. Just with bad timing of the curler. And Hydrus going into the Octo Shower. Let's see how this goes. Tones headed near towards the end of IO4.
This is probably the most
Tones
sketchy
did
spot.
successfully get both quick kills in phase 2 and 3. Let's see if Hydrus can replicate that. Hydrus, very nice kill on the first phase.
Phase 1.
And Tones playing it a little safe here. He does not take a death on IO4 though because of that.
Very nice.
Definitely going to be a plus for him.
Tones is about in the clear for the subway.
Hydrus' Octo Shower going a little faster than Tones did, getting a very clean phase 1. Let's see if he gets those quick kills. He does in fact get the quick kill for phase 2. Phase 3 will be the decider. More like Hydrus, am I right? Very witty comment by our NKB in the chat. Tones going into double whammy and Hydrus going into this third phase. Does he make the quick kill? Let's see. Looks like he's got the setup for it, and he does in fact get it. Very clean Octo Shower. Slightly faster than Tones' Octo Shower, getting that nice 3-shot phase 1.
So at this point, both runners are in the clear going into escape, since the last level Tones has to do an auto-scroller. So I'd say Hydrus is a little bit ahead, but again, everything can change in escape. So far, a pretty good performance by both.
It does look like Hydrus is a little bit ahead of Tones. Pulling off some nice levels. Tones also pulling off some nice levels. That Octo Shower definitely saved an easy 5 seconds getting that quick phase 1 kill. Tones finishing up his last level before getting that Thing 4.
Excuse me, it's called Thang. Thang?
I do say Thing, I believe. Although it may sound like Thing.
You gotta put emphasis on it. Thang.
Thang with an A. Alright, Tones moving into that Thing 4, and Hydrus moving into the cutscene for the escape. Gonna have some downtime here. Roughly 2 minutes. Thang! With many A's. Tones going, or not Tones. Hydrus going to the blender cutscene. Tones picking up the blender piece. We're gonna have to see how this escape goes.
Taking a selfie with your potential death device.
Of course, you can't go wrong with that.
I think Nintendo was trying to tell us something with that. Oh, this blender doesn't look any harmful at all. Let's just step right into it, even though it looks exactly
Doesn't
like
look
a
all that
blender.
threatening. It's not like they know what a blender's called. Well, it looks
It's got
like.
nice lights on it.
I mean, glowing lights just screams Promised Land to me, don't you think, Obo?
Of course.
Anything that colorful can't be possibly harmful. For the blender. 8 and 3 coming in with the clutch. Saving the 2. Tone's a little behind the cutscene, but they are both headed for escape. Blender Bros. That voice crack. Rip. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, my voice.
Happens to the best of us.
At this point, we're just waiting for our impending doom that is escape to happen.
Ah, yes.
As 8
Personally, I
from
think,
21 comes in.
in my opinion, from experience, I'd say Phase 3 and Phase 6 are definitely the easiest to choke. So we'll have to see how they perform on those phases. The others not so much, but of course mistakes can happen at any turn.
Any phase can be a potential time loss. One of the more infamous ones are, of course, phase 5 and 6. But of course, any phase can be.
Phase 3 missing a cycle can definitely put you back. Phase 1,
If you
even in
miss-
itself, missing cycles can put you back, and you can be dead if you're not careful.
But now we're just gonna go play Metal Gear Solid and sneak out from the enemies. Try not to be seen.
So we're playing Metal Gear Solid now, boys. Octo expansion is done. You can leave. The eternity is over.
We're just interrupting Octo expansion briefly. Looks like Hydrus didn't get his armor broken there. That's an occasional thing that can happen at that point.
Oh yeah,
If you get
Tones
better
starting
RNG.
out his escape. I just climb in here. Possible to get shot here, and that guy can actually push you right off, so some good movement there. Probably gonna go for the double hop here, getting right into that rail. That is what I suspected. Looks like Hydrus is gonna be just in time for the cycle, which is definitely good on his, going for the jump. And he does make it.
It's like pretty early, actually.
Oh yeah, he was a little early too. Nice quick phase 1 there. Going for the ending here. Sometimes you can die here if you're a little greedy. You definitely don't want to do that. Let's see if he waits for the pillar to be safe or he just goes right and hopes it's there when he goes. He did time it right. Definitely knowing when it's coming.
It's good that Octocopter shot him rather than the pillar, because it usually hit the pillar and block your way. Sometimes you actually fall off because of that.
Yes. It's not too often will they fall off, but it definitely will stop you. You gotta make a detour around, and if the pillars do turn when that happens, you're in party.
And by the time a lot of the enemies have noticed you, so it can be easy to die.
Oh yeah. Hydrus going for the key in phase 2. Tone's just finishing up his first phase. Looks like it may come down to some mistakes here for Tones to come back, but there's definitely potential. There's always elevator skip and Agent 3 RNG.
Pretty much any phase ahead of this one.
Ooh, a little risky jump there in Hydrus, but he did make it.
Just gonna be doing some quick little cutting corners on the ink rails to save some time.
The chat has begun filling with the copy pastas, courtesy of me as well.
Class is starting, everyone. Gather around. But it's way better than Nasty Majesty. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Shark Bites is pretty fire. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Game Gaia.
It bites really bites Nasty Majesty. Haha.
Haha, funny. Was quite the joke there, Obo. I did not know you're a comedian. I didn't know I was commentating with a comedian. I would have prepared better.
No, I really should calm down.
Yeah, just calm down there a bit, buddy.
I should just quit speedrunning and become a comedian.
Yeah, just who needs to speedrun? You just you're
Yeah.
running on jokes, dude.
Everybody in the chat, let me know how great my jokes are.
Yes. Give a rating out of 10, from 1 to 1,706, how good Obo's jokes are. Oh, Tones missing the bomb off the ledge there. Will be a little bit of time lost there. He does also need to re-bomb that first platform. Going a little slow here, but making it up in the end. Hydrus just finishing up his phase 2 as well.
The Rolonium guy can block your way.
Oh yeah. Hopefully Tones isn't in a bad cycle and he doesn't get hit by one of these Rolonium. That would be really bad. Ooh, a near miss right there. Just past it.
Close.
That was quite close there.
Flashbacks.
Game Gaius says your jokes are a solid fine out of 1,027.
I will take
I'd
that.
say that's a pretty good rating if you ask me.
They're compliments that I've ever gotten.
I know there is a new strat discovered for phase 3. The quick phase 3, I'm not sure if Hydrus is going for it. It does not look like it, but we'll see what happens.
Not for the first section, at least. We'll see.
There is a
with
jump he can take off to the left. It looks like he avoided taking that for now. He may just be going for a regular safe phase 3, which is probably the best idea.
Here's a quick route for the vertical section, so we'll see if he goes for that. Tone's heading into phase 3 now.
He's going quite quickly through phase 3 though. Very good movement. Boom
Saying
Noise
he
does
better go for it.
He's not going for the quick strat. Just going for the regular old one. But nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Boom Noise is probably watching Hydrus' stream.
Probably. Very closely. Considering Boom Noise was the one who found the skip. Graffiti. Looking like he wanted him to go for it. Dropping the Pepe hands.
Sorry, we'll see if Tones goes for it. I've seen him
Not
practice
sure if
it.
Tones is aware for it, but oh yeah, he might go for it. It's got to be really quick.
I've seen him practice it, so he does know it.
Oh, Tones got a little armor break there, but won't hold him back too much. He may not be able to go for it because of the armor break. It did slow him down quite a bit.
It doesn't slow you down as much as you think.
Yes, but
We'll see.
it is a speedrun and all time counts.
Very true.
Hydrus finishing up that phase 3, very nicely done. Not going for any super risky strat, but definitely getting it nice and done quick. Tones pre-inking that pillar. Good thinking, doesn't have to ink it at all.
For both of our runners seem to be pretty consistent on their pace.
Gotta agree with Boom, they're going for some madmen strats here. Nicely doing everything. Hydrus going in phase 4, let's see if he makes this. You can get out of your squid form too quick, but he does make it. Lasers can be quite tedious at times.
You need to make sure you're on a pretty good pace, and you have to have some quick decision making on where, if you're gonna jump over the laser, if you're gonna duck under it.
Oh yeah.
Because getting hit by them can cost you a lot.
Oh no!
Ooh,
That death in
no.
phase 4 has gotta hurt. I wonder if he'll be going for that again. Laser skip. Imagine. He did pull it off though. He recovered from that, which is good. He is still ahead. There are still phase 5 and 6 still exist though.
Yeah, those are.
And Agent 3
very
RNG, we
chokeable.
can't forget about that. Oh wow, Tones barely slipping under that laser.
5 and 6 can be very chokeable. And then while Agent 3 doesn't usually range a little bit, if the runners come
All you
very
can hope
close
is that
together,
Agent 3
then
dodge rolls into your bombs more than she can usually. Tones
If
going for
the-
a little hop too, but not dying there. Definitely
if
beneficial.
both runners are pretty even at Agent 3, then their RNG can decide the winner.
Yes, but it doesn't look like it for now, but that could change. Let's see how Hydrus gets this phase 5 done.
Inkjet again.
Nice, quick picking up these data points. Very nice. Going for the quick data point there. Pre-inking the wall, definitely a good idea. Sour, please. This is quite the banger song. I have to agree there. Oh, Hydrus, or Tones, missing that laser just by a hair's breadth. Falling down a bit, having to go back up. But not the most time lost in the world, which is still good. The time's going on 55:30 right about now.
Ooh, that was a little bit sketchy. I just almost fell off.
Oh yeah, but definitely the
Makes
mashing has helped getting the boost in as quick as possible.
They still made a pretty good cycle.
And Hydra's finishing up phase 5 while Tones is just about halfway through.
Oh no, where is he going?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure with that one. Probably just trying to avoid the snipers. You can get their armor broken there and can be a death. But it seems like he's getting gunned down here quite a bit.
Yeah. If you get some really bad shot RNG by the enemies, then it's possible you can get a little stuck.
That might be the fastest phase 5 you've seen. Yeah, Hydrus did some risky strats there. Jumping as soon as possible. It was quite a fast phase 5.
Tones unfortunately lost a bit of time here.
Let me see it, but Hydrus moving into phase 6. They both roughly had the same amount of deaths. Tones just losing a bit of time in escape. Some slow portions, but this is... That phase 5 by Hydrus was definitely quite quick. Pretty insane.
But now phase 6. This is arguably
Phase 6
the
is
hardest.
quite a run decider here, I'd say. If Hydrus dies here, that'll definitely give Tones a chance to catch up. Hydrus not even bothering with the enemies, just going right storming through. Not even bothering with the missiles. What a madman. More enemies, just ignoring all possible threats. This guy's
right
insane.
through.
And he's going for to beat the washer. Let's see if he makes it. Ooh, just barely.
And a little close.
Let's see if he goes for the safe fan on the wall to block those missiles. I wonder if he will.
Guessing not.
Oh, he is not. He's just going right through to the missiles. Oh no, the
that's
armor
a-
break there. That is definitely
no.
rough. He is still
No.
ahead, but that is definitely probably the roughest part of phase 6. Lots of hazards.
Hydra's still ahead,
Oh,
but
graffiti seems to have popped too soon.
ooh, yeah, this is Tone's chance to catch up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Although as long as Hydrus... Oh, definitely going for the missile block there. Good idea.
Yeah, probably best.
Although it doesn't quite block them all.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh,
Oh, wow.
Hydrus, holy moly. With the clutch just about dying there, oh my. This is
one of
scary
those
to
missiles.
watch.
If just one of those missiles hit, then that would have been it.
Hydrus going for the little bit of laser skips here. Going right through that laser, it always hurts me to watch that, it can be quite scary. If you're in there for just half a second longer, your ball is dead. It looks like Hydrus is finishing up phase 6 with a clean ending.
This is doing pretty
Tones
well
a tad
so far.
behind, but on the laser section.
Not making the same mistakes.
It looks like the only way Tones will be able to get himself ahead here is with a Hydrus choke on the Agent 3. Let's see what happens. Hydrus
Tones
moving in.
catching up a
Tones
little bit
moving
now.
up. He is moving up with his phase 6. See how this goes. This has been quite intense near the end. Escape is always kicking the nuts when it comes to runs. If you mess up there, it can be pretty bad.
Hydra's
Luckily,
still
Hydrus
a little
did
bit
play
ahead.
it safe.
Hydra's still a little bit of ahead, but it's definitely possible for this to turn around last minute.
Oh yeah. If Tones gets elevator skip and Hydrus misses it, or maybe Tones getting some really nice Agent 3 RNG, could turn the tables.
Not over yet.
It's not over yet, but at the current rate, it looks like Hydrus is definitely ahead by a steady roughly 15 seconds. Let's see if that can be made up. Agent 3 plus RNG. I believe Hydrus does have the best Agent 3 by human. Pretty. Oh, and he does get elevator skip first try. That's gonna help him. Let's see if Tones gets it as well.
Good elevator skip by Hydrus.
Definitely. Yeah, very nice elevator skip. See if Tones grabs this as well. And Tones does get it too. Very nicely done. Alright, Hydrus going into the Agent 3 cutscene. Let's see how his Agent 3 goes. Tones not far behind. Ooh, very clean. Phase 1, that was
good phase 1.
some nice dodge rolling RNG there. And good positioning for Agent 3. Push him right into the corner, but Agent 3 wants to go to the other one.
Gonna push her in the corner. She's been a bad girl.
Definitely a good recovery there too. Let's see how his phase 3 goes. Bless the shot RNG here. Oh my, that shot RNG was just absolutely fantastic. This is quite an insane
Hydrus doing really well. Let's see
one from
how he can...
Hydrus. Oh my gosh!
Very
And
nice.
Hydrus is done right there. Congratulations, that first try
have a
splashdown
winner.
just by a hair. That was insane. That was crazy. I cannot believe that. Holy crap. Tones getting the second try, but what an insane. Yeah, Hydrus split got a 101.35 for Agent 3. He is the winner. He finished at a 101.35. Tones roughly at a 150. A 150 something. Just about 15-20 seconds off. Hydrus with that was quite the insane Agent 3 to watch. Holy moly.
Let's see if we can get both of our
Yeah,
ears
let's see
in
if
for
we
an
get our-
interview. Hello, Tones.
Hello.
Hello, Tones. How was that run for you?
You know, a couple mistakes here and there, but whatever.
I am quite surprised. Both got a death on Matchmaster. Hydrus a little farther ahead too. That.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, 2 deaths. That Rainmaker death on your part, that was definitely scary, but you definitely brought it back. Killed those
that
Octolings.
was a
Safely brought
dumb
it back.
death. That was such a dumb death.
You got pretty unlucky. The
At
Octoling
least you
decided
brought
to
it
turn
back there at
around.
the end. Because
Yeah, I
there are many
guess.
times where if you get that, then all the Octolings just gang up on you, and it's really hard to recover.
Luckily,
Yeah.
Tones had some quick thinking to kill the Octolings and get that out of the way. He got pretty unlucky that the Octoling turned around and inked the pedestal.
It was.
Just
it
what do you
was
think?
something.
Oh yeah, Hydrus with the absolutely insane Agent 3 RNG. His shot RNG for phase 3 just knocked her out of the park, and then the first try splashdown, that was quite hard thumping to watch. Deaths on both sides, though. It was very interesting.
Just what do you think on the run?
Twitch smiley mode.
I guess that just about sums it up.
Pretty valid
Yep.
opinion. Pretty good.
Good opinion.
A definite congrats to Hydrus. Both very skilled runners. Some unfortunate deaths. Some stuff did come down to RNG, but very good run. It was pretty close for most of it.
The one thing I do want to say is that the only reason I died in phase 6 because I didn't have enough ink. I made that cycle there in the green guy. I saved like 2 seconds, but I didn't have enough ink for the first spawn throw, and I kind of just got screwed over. Because you can't
was
get the
that
hard
like
strat.
so on the second checkpoint after you passed the elbow, you like didn't have enough ink for it?
Yeah, after I went past the first wheel, like I barely made it. I don't know how I didn't get hit. I was trying to do slow shots to recover ink, and I didn't have enough.
It was definitely unfortunate your positioning there, getting hit straight on
Yeah,
by the
I
missile,
lost like
breaking your
40
shield.
seconds on
Yeah,
match.
where did you die? I didn't see it.
It was right near the last missile launch. The missile popped him when he was about to get the green guy, and the green guy threw the bomb at the exact same time. So it was just shield
Oh
break and
yeah,
death,
yeah.
immediate kill.
If you get your armor broken right before before you kill the Octo bomber, then it's very easy to die
He
because
just
you can.
pops you right
Yeah,
out.
you have a really hard chance, especially because the splat bomb will do instantaneous damage
The
when it
power
hits
core
the
acts
bomb,
as a splash wall,
or when it hits the zapfish.
so
So
the damage explodes.
If it
Yeah.
hits the orb, then it'll like instantly explode, and that can.
so
kill
you don't have any chance to react to it. It's just going to automatically kill you.
Yeah, White Lightning Hydrus beat with a 101.35 finish for the Agent 3.
Yeah, sorry. These are my own splits.
So they like didn't stop.
Oh yeah, I also
No,
I noticed it
I
was
don't
in
know.
the red
I feel more
sometimes.
normal when it's my own splits. This is a PV I got this morning in like a no reset, and I lost like 50 seconds. It was a mid 109.
Yeah. Luckily, Octoshot skip was banned for this tournament. That skip can be quite punishing, but also quite well.
Yeah,
if you
that's
get
a
it.
hard nerf to me though, because I've never gotten the Octoshot like ever. From the very first day Octoshot skip was found, I've never done a run that didn't do Octoshot skip.
Oh yeah, definitely probably been a little risky. You
I
going
definitely
into
would
that
not like to
section
be
not
Shadow.
familiar.
I would feel horrible.
I feel like the organizer of the tournament were out to get me. TBH, just gonna throw that out there, Obo.
Okay, all right. So at first, I was thinking that it would be allowed, but you would attempt at your own risk. But then many of us, I got told many times that it shouldn't be in there, and I got constantly yelled at that I
Boom
should
Noise
ban it.
says
So I was
rig.
like, okay, the people have spoken. I'm just gonna ban it. So that's what I ended up doing. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I mean, no. Overall, it makes for a more fair tournament for sure.
Yeah,
Because
but definitely
if you
guys
get
were
first
super
try, then
close. You guys were super close for a majority of the run. It was pretty insane.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
there were
we,
some
see,
unfortunate
no,
deaths.
we couldn't even tell if we were close because we had such different routes.
Yeah, I was assuming by the
Escape.
levels going, and you guys were going to escape fairly close together. Mostly what I was going off.
Yeah, maybe like 30 seconds apart.
And we could kind of predict how close you guys were each other, breaking even with like one guy death over here, one guy death over here. We could tell when someone was ahead. Yeah, that
Of
Rainmaker
course.
level was quite.
we can get an
routine.
idea, but you never really know until you line up at escape. And then it was about 30 seconds apart until Hydrus died in phase 6, until that was probably got cut in half to about 50 seconds apart.
What was
did we just-
your final time, Hydrus?
Me? My Agent 3 split was 101.35.
Oh, okay. 101.35. So if I didn't die in the Rainmaker level, what did I get? I got an 02. So yeah, if I didn't die in the Rainmaker level, it would have been in a matter of seconds.
Oh yeah, it would have been just purely up to Agent 3.
That's lame, because like I never die in the Rainmaker level. It's so
Oh,
rare.
yeah. Dying there can suck quite a bit.
It's like you said, just one of those rare times when the splatter of the Rainmaker doesn't work, then the Octoling turns around, it inks it, it blocks you, and then kills you.
Yep.
It was pretty insane. I was like jumping out of my chair when I saw Tones
Yeah, I
die in
wasn't-
Matchmaster, and then I saw Hydrus die in Matchmaster. When he got there, I was like, oh my god. Hydrus died farther in too.
Also, my sum of best is like a 108.02 without Octoshot skip. So I lost like a lot of time.
Oh yeah. Dying in Matchmaster can definitely depend on when you die in Matchmaster, can be a big decider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just any auto
Luckily,
scroller
Tone only died
ever.
about at the start, but Hydrus popped
Yeah.
like a fourth of the boxes and then died.
Oh, did you die on like the bottom hits?
Yeah, the bottom hits could be risky.
The second corner shot, I hit the crate to the left.
I don't trust myself enough to do that right just yet. I have to go down there myself.
Yeah, it's so
Even with Squeezer.
risky.
You need to
But
make
it's
sure you
even
shoot
riskier
towards
with
left.
Blaster.
If there's one thing running 100% has taught me is that I cannot believe that we thought that the Squeezer was anywhere close to the the Rapid Blaster.
Yeah,
The
I
Rapid
myself
Blaster
started
is
running
so
it.
much faster. It is insane.
Yeah, you just pop those crates like balloons.
Yeah.
I myself have
masses.
started running it too, and just even when I'm doing it slower and not the exact route, it's still way faster than the squeezer.
Chat speaking up. Tones is gonna lose the final boss. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's over, guys. The run's over.
I'm gonna choke it.
He choked the final boss.
Choke the
Overall,
unchokable.
it was a pretty close run. There were some unfortunate deaths. RNG definitely had a part in that Agent 3 fight. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Still don't think any
Hydrus was
match is
just
ever gonna
blessed
come as
by the
close
gods.
as
But it
close
always
as the
involves
match
some
with-
definite skill too.
Wow, that tied Moofish.
You tied Moofish. Nice.
and that is the race with Tones and Hash Rice. That was gonna be the closest this tournament will ever be.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh yeah,
It was only like 2
literally just like a
seconds.
second
It
off.
was, yeah, it was 2
insane.
seconds.
For the closest it's ever gonna be.
That was insane. That just came down to like a splashdown too. Tones even got first try splashdown, I think, and then Ash Rice got third try. It was really close. Just about came down purely to Agent 3 RNG.
I have another profile ready.
I beat it. Oh wait, is this 2 out of 3?
Yeah, this is best
yes,
of
it is.
3. It's losers
Ah, nah,
finals.
fam, I'm out of here. I'm gonna take the L on the next match then.
I didn't make this a 2 out of 3. For the finals.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
thought it was just grand finals.
Like just grand finals is 2 out of 3.
Yeah, it would be weird that this is best of 3 because winners finals wasn't best of 3.
Yeah, from what I remember on the bracket, I only labeled the finals as 2 out of 3.
Yeah, maybe that was
Not-
confusing because you have winners finals, losers finals, and then grand finals.
Yeah, maybe because it was
So-
like right above, just on the bracket, it was just right above losers round 5, so maybe like that was confusing, but each bracket has a different label.
Yeah, okay, that's really good. Like from the start of this, I'm just like, wow. I honestly completely forgot I had a race today. I got the DM from Speed Gaming, and I was like, wait a second, this sucks. I have to wake up at 3 a.m. for work tomorrow, so I was about to go to
Rest
sleep,
in
and then I got the
peace.
message, and I'm like, oh god, I have to play Splatoon 2 again.
That's gotta be a rip. Just relaxing and it's like, hey, you have a race.
Yeah,
Just in case you forgot.
yeah, but I'm not too upset about it. Hydrus did a good job, and I hope that you take down Team Japan.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, I think-
Hydrus' race with Hash Rice, I believe, they were just seconds apart almost the entire race. It was pretty close.
Yeah,
Trace has been
Definitely
dominating.
some potential there.
definitely
Would've thought.
has
See how that
potential.
goes.
I have to win like 4 matches if I want to be Hash Race. Wait, is there a bracket reset?
Yes.
I think. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
so 4 matches.
Oh my god, wait a second. If there's a bracket reset, that means that you do a 2 out of 3, and if Hash Rice loses, then you have to do another 2 out of 3.
Oh.
That can be 6 races.
Holy crap.
So you might want to make it best of 1.
No, I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
that
see
might
how
be
I'll see
right.
how the community feels about that.
That might be better. Yeah, it might be better for time efficiency. Because yeah,
Yeah,
6
like,
races
6
in an
races
hour-long
would be
category is not that good.
Yeah,
And
I
what's
don't
the
think
point of
speed
just
gaming is-
playing the? What's the
I don't
point of
think
just
speed
playing the
gaming's
same
gonna
thing
want
like
you
3
to take
times?
up 6 hours of their time.
I guess
On
on the
me,
bright
yeah.
side, if you do end up going with the 6 races, the most you'd have to win is 4, but there is definitely the potential of doing more.
Yeah, that's just too long.
Yeah,
Especially if you're just especially just doing the
that's-
same thing. Yeah.
At max, it's like almost 7 hours.
Also,
So,
this game has more downtime compared to something like Odyssey. I wouldn't mind watching a best of 3 of Odyssey, but this game, I don't know. The cutscenes really make it.
Well, if you account for all the moon cutscenes, Odyssey is... It's just that Odyssey has a lot more downtime that's very short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
this
smaller
game has that
segments.
those solid minute chunks of downtime, like the Blender cutscene and, of course, hills. But
Well,
yeah, all in all,
thanks for racing me, Tones.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for participating in this tournament. This has been really great so far. And we're coming down to the finals between Hydrus and Hydrus.
It's gonna
You
be a
don't want
close
to miss
one.
it.
Well, thank you both for being here and for racing.
Yes, thank you for everybody coming by. It was definitely a good race to watch. Two very skilled and talented runners today.
I was glad I was able to commentate with no problems this time.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
have to be Robo Oz.
definitely a little better this time. But we'll
Wait,
see.
don't
And
the
also-
commentators end the stream?
I
Yeah, we end the
believe we
stream.
do.
And on that note, thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting this too, and for all their hard work.
Oh yeah.
They do all sorts of amazing stuff.
Until next time, the race between Hashed Rice and Captain Hydrus. Be a good one.
Yeah.